muted.
I love that. No,
Yeah,
that was
you're
good, man.
muted.
That was
I don't
perfect.
hear
Pick up the
you.
microphone.
That was a bit I wrote down for a while, and I was like, yeah.
I can still hear you in the
Yeah, grab the microphone.
background.
I got hit by accident.
Mel, we can't hear you.
He's a PC user.
Yeah, Metal, pick up the
Mel, I
microphone.
loved it.
The
Mate,
dog
this is
is
my favourite
staring.
song.
Metal, your mic's
This is
muted.
my favourite song. I love it.
Yeah, you're muted.
I love it.
Oh,
There we
there
go.
you are.
Yeah, it's working. It's
There you
working.
go, you're
There
working.
we go. We're
Hey,
good.
can you hear me?
We're
Can you
good.
hear me? Hello?
Yeah,
We're
we
good.
can
We're
hear
good.
you.
Yeah,
Am I
you're good.
audible now? Shit! Sorry about that, guys.
There you
So,
go.
uh,
There you go. There you go. Good.
You guys missed a zinger when he brought the microphone and apologized. I was like, oh, I thought you brought it back there to go fuck yourself with. But thanks for bringing it back.
Oh. Oh.
Alright. Sorry about the delay, ladies and gentlemen. I have a stupid fucking USB microphone, right? USB, you know. Useless, shitty. Okay, anyway. Hi, my name's Metal Anthony. That was a hell of a set, man. That was hilarious. That part about the fleshlight nunchucks, man, that had me in stitches. Like, for real, that was probably... Jesus Christ. You know, honestly, let me start off with this, alright? There's, I'm willing to bet more than one person in this room aside from me maybe has at one point in their life purchased a sex toy of some sort. I'm not gonna judge you, I don't give a fuck. Buy a fucking 24-inch dragon dildo for all I care, it's your money.
Christ.
But here's the thing, at one point, I got a confession to make. So,
What? What's the confession?
basically, I saw on this website they were selling, see, the Japanese version of the fleshlight, they call it a ona hole. Ona meaning fuck or something, and hole meaning hole, right? So it's a fuck hole. And I get on this website, and I'm looking around, I'm looking at all the crazy ona holes. There's a new Japanese word for you, tell your weeaboo friends that one. And I see something that... See, I got my tax refund last year. I got my tax refund last year, and what do I see? For $450. What sex toy would cost that much money? It was a gigantic, heaving pair of, like, fake G-sized tits. Gigantic mommy milkers, dude. And there's a video where they demonstrate how they waggle back and forth and shit. And you know, I'm in the market for a new pillow, right? I'm in the market for a new pillow, so obviously, so I buy it. They ship it. And when I get it, I remember, you know, as I said, it makes a great pillow. It's really nice. And so one day my friend comes over because he needed to get like his fucking Xbox One back because he lent it to me when he went on oil leave, like where you leave for 2 weeks, do work on the oil fields, come back. He came back, get his Xbox. What's in the middle of my fucking room that I forgot to even hide? I let him in the house. I say, come on in, come in. I lead him to my room, ask him how's work and everything. He's like, same shit, different day. And I open the door, and my eyes gravitate right toward the titties, and I get the shiver up my spine like, at least it's not a fake pussy. God damn it. And, so basically, he says, what in the holy hell? And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? They're big. Look how big they are.
Come sit with me in the front.
So he, what does he do? How does he respond? Walks over, picks him up, feels him, as any man would do, you know. And he's like, nice tits, bro. So then I'm like, yeah, thanks. And I'm like dying for us to just find something else to do. I don't know, just forget it exists. And, you know, figure out a way to internalize my embarrassment later. But you know what he says? He's like, bro, I ain't gonna judge. Alright, check this out. I'm about to piss my girl off. Check this out. I'm gonna piss her off. He picks him up and stuffs him under He picks him up and puts it like on my bed, and he's like adjusting his phone, trying to take a video. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Or you don't take a video of my breast pillow. And he's like, and he's like, no, watch this. My girl's gonna be so pissed. He takes a snap of himself sucking on the edge of the titty, and
Oh my god.
that video actually kind of, I mean, it looks realistic. I spent $400 on these things. They look kind of real. So he starts sucking on that titty, Snapchats it to his girl. Not even a minute later, his phone's blowing up. He's getting phone calls from his girlfriend. And he just started ignoring the calls on purpose. That chick called 3 times in a row. He kept ignoring it. And yeah, I don't know what she said to him, but he eventually told her it's a prank. And man, oh my god, dude, I can only imagine the shit he had to go through that night. But no, like, this is his first day home after 2 weeks being gone. The first thing his girl sees is presumably him sucking on titties. And I thought that was the funniest shit. Hell, if I know if they're still together today, I mean, shit. That's not my business, but yeah. Oh, that's the kind of shit, man. There ain't nothing wrong with buying a sex toy, but just keep in mind, don't be like me. Just put that shit in the closet or something when you're done with it, alright? That's all I ask. Unless you don't care, unless you want to let your... yeah, exactly. If you want to let your freak flag fly, you know, again, it's your money. Spend it on what you want. Fuck 'em. You know, I see this, don't worry. I'm not picking on y'all. I just want to make an observation. I see a table of furries over here. All right, that's cool. That's all good. But here's what I'm wondering. All right, check this out. I'm about to test your furry cred. You ready for this? I'm gonna test your furry cred. Show of hands. How many of you ever played the game Hightail Hall?
No.
Wait, one of them ducked
I guess
under.
you failed.
One of them ducked
I guess
under.
you failed.
One of them ducked under.
Yo, Metal, are you
Oh,
recording?
you failed the vibe check. I'm
Shit,
actually
I'm
not.
out.
But you're an actual dog, though.
See, I'm a. This is a very realistic depiction of an anthropomorphic creature right here. It's just a dog head, human body. You know what I mean? But no, basically, Hightail Hall. It's like this really old Flash game, furry hentai game, basically. So I was just wondering if, you know, just wondering. They probably got much more realistic shit going on these days, you know. But I won't pick on you just because you're in the front row. You guys are cool. I got no problem. No problem with anyone here. I just got nostalgic about some bullshit when I was like 13 years old, and I started figuring out my PP's doing some weird things, and then here we go, newgrounds.com. Hightail Hall. Ooh, what's that? You know how long it took me to figure out... You know how long it took you to figure out why it's called Hightail Hall? As in, like, your tail goes up and you expose your, you know... It took me until I was an adult to finally, I remembered, oh, that's why it was called Hightail Hall, like, 8 years later. I'm like 20 years old. And then I looked it up again, and it wasn't on Newgrounds, so I'm like, oh well. I was gonna have a nostalgia fat, but whatever. Fuck it. But...
Those exist?
So, my dick is like Gatorade. Is it in you? That's for all you millennials who remember that Michael Jordan, that short-lived Michael Jordan cross promotion with Gatorade, where it's like Gatorade, and Michael Jordan looks at the camera with the beads of Gatorade sweat dripping off his forehead. He's like, "Is it in you?" And I'm like, "Oh, come on." I'm 15 years old and I realize that that's overtly sexual. Come on, Gatorade. You know,
Making me feel old.
oh, I'm a 90s kid. It's okay. Fellow 90s kids unite. Or 80s kids, I guess. There you go. There you go. 90s are the best, man. Right. Gen X think they're so cool. They think they're so cool because they're in their 40s, and it's like, look, I'm sorry. You were around when The Cure and, you know, punk rock was still a thing, but listen, like you gotta get over it, dude. That gated reverb, every 80s song had the same fucking drums. It's the same shit, every song. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. What, some fucking cokehead audio engineer figures out the gated reverb. It's like, alright, break out the hairspray and the Transformers paraphernalia. We just invented the 80s. Because I figured out how to put some echo on a drum set. Plenty of good music from then. You know, of course, we got classics like "We're No Strangers to Love," and it's like, back then, man. Yep, but then that's what they called new romantic. And yeah, new romantic. Does that not sound like just the fucking gayest genre you've ever heard? It's like twinkle emo. Yeah, I'm in a twinkle emo project. It's like, all right, that's cool. Now, yeah, twinkle emo. It's like a mix of like Midwest emo and, you know, it's basically, they call it twinkle because it's supposed to sound twinkly, like you play a lot of notes and it's got a melody, like little emo things. But I think they call it twinkle emo for real because, you know, the people, you know, you look at the people that play the music and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. And look, listen, guys. Before you get the wrong idea, I'm an LGBT supporter. I got nothing against them. I've let a handful of gay dudes suck my dick just out of principle, just to see what it felt like. You feel me? Ladies, you ladies out there got some competition, I'm telling you right now. I'm letting you know. You let a dude who just met you 5 minutes ago, they already want to suck your dick. He's gonna put in that effort. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna turn you gay, motherfucker. Like, let's see what happens. I'll be a notch on his belt. It's all good. So yeah, I went through like a kind of sort of bi phase, like, do I like dudes? And what I discovered is men look great. They look very sexy, but I'm just not into the whole dick and ball thing. That's it. I'm not interested. You know, I like my dick and balls. It's just that I'm not trying to handle their dick and balls. And it feels so selfish, so it doesn't feel right to get on Grindr, set my status as right now, as in like I want dick right now, but you know, just I just need a quick afternoon blowjob. It's all good. You know, what's the big deal? So, actually, speaking of this subject, there's this girl I've been talking to from VR chat. She's bipolar, kind of crazy, little cuckoo in the coconut. I live in Texas. She lives in Ohio. She told me she wants to give me, quote, the best head you've ever had in your life. And I said, do I send it? Do I fucking send it? Am I about to get on Travelocity.com, look up hotel rates or some shit? Am I making travel plans? What do you think? Always worth it? Alright, seems the consensus is send it. Hell yeah. Make her pay for it too, right? You'll be like, hey, listen. Wait. The world was lagging for a sec.
It's okay.
Alright, so I'll send it. I'll see what happens. Hopefully I won't come back mailed in separate pieces, you know. But,
You gotta time it right when she's still manic, bro.
There you go.
oh shit. See, this is some wisdom right here. Some wisdom. Shit. Not only I gotta time it for that, I gotta time it for when it's not her time of the month. I've got a logistic. I'm gonna have to set up this whole operation for
Like a murderer's bulletin board.
How much effort am I about to go through for a blowjob? Like, man, how down bad am I? Where there's a will, there's a way. I like this man. I like him. So, alright. So, moving on. You know what I was thinking the other day? There's this, you know how kids, during the pandemic, they do the Zoom class thing?
Yeah.
You know, as if school wasn't miserable enough, now you gotta get up and fucking teach your camera like it's 1984. You know, that must have sucked, man. I'm glad I'm not in school, but, you know, I had this fucked up thought in my head, because I'm a fucked up person, in case, you know, you thought I was so neurotypical and normal over the past 10 minutes, right? Just in case you thought, but I thought to myself, how much you want to bet one of those disturbed trench coat kids got on the camera, flashed his gun, and was like, "You're cool. Don't come to the Zoom class tomorrow."
Oh God.
I thought you said the kid was gonna whip his dick out.
It was no, I'm not going there. You know,
That's a gun if you think about it. That's gonna be a really big gun.
in Florida, and look, I'll use a little bit of reverence here, but that kid Nicholas Cruz, the guy that killed people on Valentine's Day, a couple of years ago, he had this shit. He had a YouTube comment he made with his first and last name. Nicholas Cruz left a comment. His comment was, "Come on, this is comedy." He said, "I want to be a professional school shooter." And I'm like, bro, what the what are you, okay, are you about to fucking, what, you're gonna set up a little office in your mom's basement? School Shooter Consultation Group of America, how can I help you? Yeah, you need a shooting at, yeah, we can do that. How many victims are we looking at? Okay, alright. Now, we do offer a free consultation, but, alright, there is a sign-on fee. There's your estimate. Alright, so that's enough of that joke. You see, the reason I think of shit like this, the reason I come up with shit like this, listen, the human mind is fucking weird, man. It's just weird. My brain, I swear to God, my neural pathways are flooded with dirty shit water in some respects. Like, I think about the most random bullshit imaginable. Like, for example, whenever I'm trying to nut, like I'm past the point of no return, I'm almost on edging, right? What do I think about? What do you think I'm thinking about right as I'm about to come? The other day, you know what it was? Right as I was about to let out that first big spurt that, you know, that hits the ceiling spurt, you know, I'm thinking, Nationwide is on your side! A sack that smiles back. Oh, fuck. Nationwide, I'm trying to come, bro. Come on. Fuck. Are you serious? Like, come on.
Call Progressive, they're better.
Yep, I wasn't even thinking about flow. I thought about that. It's like, you know, I'm gonna think about an insurance mascot. Might as well be Jake from State Farm, right? You know. What are you wearing? Jake from State Farm. I'm wearing a gimp suit, a collar. See, there's no dress code at the call center, you stupid bitch. Why did you call here asking what I'm dressed in? Why is it your business? Do you want me to fix your fucking line or not? Like, let's move on. Crazy bitch. Anyway, you know, advertisers, let me ask you, advertisers, please, I'm begging you. Stop ruining my orgasms. Advertisers, marketers. How the fuck are you doing that shit? Like, what, am I schizophrenic? What fucking frequency are you tuned into that connects to my brain that you're just inserting these thoughts in my mind? Like, every time I try to nut, I think about, it's always either like a corporate advertisement or my next door neighbor who's like this sweaty, fat ass, balding boomer, and he likes to ride his bike in some tight little gym shorts, and he has these big white socks pulled up halfway to his fucking knees, you know? and I think right as I'm about to nut, I'll remember that box cutter cartel decapitation video I saw when I was 15, and it's like, man, I have some severe psychological issues or something, don't I? Oh, maybe next time. Maybe it's just too much hentai or something, I don't know. What did the internet do to us, man? What the fuck did the internet do to me? Honestly, it's the internet's fault. I'll just blame it. And, while we're at it, again, this world's so corporatized. We have bottled water being sold and marketed, branded as a product. It's fucking drinking water. You get what I'm saying? Here's what happens. I look up at the moon. What do I see? What do you see when you look at the moon? You think, a big, beautiful, celestial body, so timeless. It's carried sailors to and fro. The brave conquerors and explorers of the seven seas were guided by its lights and by the North Star. You know what I think when I look at the moon? DreamWorks Incorporated. The Shrek movie. That douchebag with the fishing pole that's hanging off of chilling on the crescent moon like he owns the place, right? It's fucking bullshit.
Occasionally the penguins from Madagascar.
Oh, yup, where they get to Antarctica. Well, this sucks. Best part of the movie. But no, I swear to God, I swear to Satan, I swear to Buddha, corporations and governments, they will monetize and promote anything. Literally, anything you can put a brand name on and sell it. You know what I bet they would do? They'd probably promote and monetize pedophilia if they could get away with it. You think so? Oh, wait, we have TikTok. My mistake.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Alright.
China don't care. China don't care.
You scroll down, first video is, and monetize chick dancing to, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Second video, second one is, just some funny shit involving a duck or an animal. Third video is a 10-year-old twerking to some shitty Travis Scott beat. And it's like, yep, I'm deleting this from my phone. I don't know why I gave the CCP all my data for this shit. Man makes a good point about China. They don't care, dude. Alright, so, you know how earlier I was talking about the moon and shit, remember? I look at it, I see DreamWorks, I don't see the moon. It got me thinking. I look up at the sky, I believe in aliens. Honestly, I do think that there's extraterrestrial life out there. I don't know about you guys, but the universe is just too big. So here's my question. First contact. You guys know what first contact is? The very first confirmed communication from aliens, hypothetically speaking. The first instance of, oh shit, this is an alien. Right? Wouldn't it be funny if that signal we got for the first alien was just a dick pic? Like the alien dick just swinging around and fucking... This is an image that every human being on Earth is eventually going to see. Like this will change the course of world history, and it's a three-headed green uncircumcised alien dick just spinning around like meat spin on a NASA monitor, and the guy sitting there like, Kirsten, we have a problem, but yeah, just come take a look. Come look at this. Is this one of your guys in the ISS fucking with us? Because that thing's way too big to be human. Yeah, you know, you think an alien dick would be like they have two dicks and one ball? You know, kind of like a opposite of what we got. Wouldn't that be, I mean, it makes sense, right? They're aliens. Two dicks, one nut. Why not? Shit, I wish I had two dicks. I'd give up one ball for two dicks. Or for one ball for another dick. What seems like an even trade to me.
I'd do it.
Same, I do it.
Have that one be uncircumcised.
From experience.
Nope.
I asked a friend, why don't we have two dicks? And he's because... You know what he says? That same friend who fucked with his girlfriend with the fake titty joke I made? I asked him, why don't we have 2 dicks and 1 nut? He says, 'cause bitches don't have 2 pussies, bro. And I'm like,
What about the
yeah.
What about the pussy?
That's Jacob for you. Good old Jacob. Biblical name, not a very biblical man, I'll tell you that. The Bible's just his excuse to do fucked up shit and say, oh, well, I'm forgiven, bro. It's all good. You know, I missed my mortgage payment. I've got an illegitimate kid, you know, from a Jewish girl, but it's good. Well, we're Gucci, bro. I work hard. You know, it's like, why don't you think... See, I segued a little bit there, and I didn't mean to. I was trying to talk about 3-dicked aliens, and those 3-dicked aliens that are out there, I know they are. You know what I hope, honestly? Call me a pessimist or a nihilist, but I hope those 3-dicked aliens are just as destructive and despicable and bad as humans. You know why? Because I want these pseudo-intellectual idiots, these dudes that are like, well, you know, we don't deserve it. No wonder aliens haven't landed, because we're the worst. Humanity, you know, we rape the earth on a regular basis and genocide, slavery, yada yada. Like, dude, get the fuck over yourself. What if the 3-dicked aliens are doing the same shit? You know, they're committing triple rape. They're going around fucking being racist against blue aliens. You know what I'm saying? They are. You know, what if there's alien boomers? You know, alien boomers that work for alien corporations destroying everything beautiful just like we do. You know what I mean? You know... Oh! I'm just gonna pretend that was upside down and we'll move on. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, but you know, I've had at least a few girls... Alright, listen. I know at least one of you can relate to this one, alright? I've had at least a handful of girls ask me kind of different versions of the same question. They say, you know, it's kind of weird, like, it's gross that you look at porn. You know, like, don't you realize it's harmful, it's unrealistic? You know, am I not enough for you? And my response is, maybe it's because that girl on my screen can deep throat a tree all the way down to the fucking root, and you're sitting here choking and gagging on 3 inches of my 6-inch dick, and you're fucking spasming like a teary-eyed French conscript in World War I, and your trench has just been hit by mustard gas, and you're like, listen. That's exactly what I mean with that whole effort thing, you know? Those dudes that, you know, they look at it as a notch on their belt because they suck off a quote-unquote straight guy, you know? Like, they're putting in more effort, they really are. And, you know, as a courtesy, I ask that they, like, shave their beard, because honestly, you know, it's way too scratchy. I'm sorry, but... Yeah. No, I was not looking to add BDSM to this whole thing. But, you know, I make a lot of sexual jokes. And I'm gonna make some more. You know what's funny? You know what I thought of? If you can't see someone, check this out. Remember this next time you're hanging out with your friends on VR chat. If you can't see who you're talking to, how do you know they're not jacking off?
You're not
I've heard some questionable sounds before.
I mean, shit, there's probably... Well, yeah, questionable sounds, but like me, I use push-to-talk. You know, just in case annoying sounds happen, or they can hear the squish of the lube on my dick, or whatever, the squelch sound, but anyway... I mean, come on, let's be honest. There's probably at least 2 of you out there right now fondling your balls, or with your offhand, and your primary hand's on your mouse, doing whatever. You're all tabbed out on Firefox. Or just doing what you're doing. It's no big deal. You know, girls do it too. I know they do. They sit there and, you know, fondle themselves a bit. It's not a big deal. It's just human. The sooner we get over this fucking petty shit, you know, the sooner we can just agree that we're all a bunch of disgusting fucking vermin. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't... we don't need manners. They're not mandatory, you know. But no, we're not. I don't really think that about humanity. I think this is a beautiful human experience we all get to share. The fact that I'm cracking jokes to lolly cat girls and skeletons and this Christmas chick over here and all these furries dressed like Imagine Dragons furries over here with the glasses and the flannel. I love the outfit. I love it. I wear I wear red flannel all the time, dude. I love the look. Very 90s. You know, gotta rep that 90s kid life. Let's see. But you know, like I said, who would know if your friend is jacking off and you don't know? Especially me being on desktop. I can't just put one controller down and have one hand distracting and making them think like, oh, my controller broke. Well, I'm not totally jacking off right now, dude. I swear. So, by chance, are there any dentists in the audience? Or dental hygienists? A reception that works at a dentist's office? Anything?
My mother. That's all.
Your mom's a dentist? Cool. You know,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Oh no, what are you gonna say?
You know what I think I might do? You know what I've always wanted to do? Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna schedule an appointment at your mom's office and, you know, get all my records and x-rays transferred over there, all my medical records. And, you know what I'm gonna do? I've always wanted to ask a dentist this question. When they say, hi, Anthony, how are you? Do, small talk. I just say, hey, you know, can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. Can you tell if someone's been sucking dick based by looking in their mouth?
Oh my god! Oh no!
I mean,
Oh my god. I've always wondered this. I don't want to know though.
see, I'm not alone in this. Finally, someone is like, finally, the vibe check succeeded. All right, like we think about weird shit like that. These morbid questions.
Fucking wife.
Is that a pew?
Oh man, seems like one of those female-dominated industries, kind of. You know, the dentist is the man, of course, because let's face it, they're men. But the next level down is okay. I'm sorry. See, that was very sexist of me. I'm not famous enough to be canceled yet, so you'll have to save that for when I, you know. But no. There's female dentists. I know there are. Dental hygienists, in all seriousness, they're really sweet. They're some of the sweetest people ever. Really, like, when I had to take Xanax to get a root canal, and I didn't have a ride home, I had a hygienist, drive me home. Like, she really, out of kindness of her heart, she let me get in her car, drove me home. And as we're about to pull up to my house, I'm thinking to myself, man, this is a pretty weird porn scenario. You could market it. You know, he's in pain, he just got a root canal. Well, hey, why don't you let me take care of you, wink. Yeah, dental porn. Personally, I don't think I've looked into dental porn. You know, what, like, some chick getting fucked spread eagle on a dentist chair, you know? How's this for an oral exam? Oh, absolutely. I love the accent, by the way. Are you an Aussie or a Kiwi?
No, I'm a Brit, man.
Oh, you're a Brit.
Oh.
Well, cheers, big ears. Yep, I thought you were an Aussie. I'm sorry, dude. You guys sent all the worst of the worst down to that continent/country where 90% of the landmass is inhospitable, hotter than Satan's sweaty taint.
Yeah, they've done well for
Nope.
themselves. I'm proud of them, honestly. That's why people go there. They want to sweat their asses off.
Maybe they just want to play that didgeridoo, that weird fucking.
No. They want to play the guy that's named Didgeridoo. They want to play his Didgeridoo.
Oh, look, we got a comedian in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
All right. Let's check this out. Check this out. That dentist, you know, I ask. Let's in my mind, in my perfect world, I'd ask my dentist, "Can you tell if someone's been sucking dick by looking in their mouth?" And he would say, "Oh yeah, just yesterday I looked in this chick's mouth and she was like," and I was like, okay. You know, I noticed there were some contusions behind the uvula. I noticed there was some damage to her tonsils, a little bit of redness and local swelling. You know, definitely something belonged. I tried to warn her about it. You know, I thought maybe she just stuck her toothbrush in too far, but then I remembered, well, you know. So I gave her an extra mouthwash sample too, because, you know, I couldn't tell if it was plaque back there or it was just some jizz. You know, what do I know? I'm just a dentist. And then I fist bump him and he'd fucking, like, I don't know, get out that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Switch thing that he lets the kids play, but won't let adults. Fuck you, Dr. Seidler, for... How come the kids get to play Switch? Why? I'm an adult. I'm paying your ass now. Fuck you. Right? You know, again, here's another one I don't quite have a segue into, but while we're on the whole, you know, juvenile sex joke circuit here, you know what I realized the other day? And by the other day, I mean I've known this probably a year or so, so it's not new knowledge, but I recently thought about this again. You know they have sex doll brothels? Sex doll brothel. You go in, you pay the lady, and you go in a room, and you get a sex doll that you pre-select, and yeah, you do your thing. But like, who the fuck thought of that shit? Let's be real. Do you guys know anyone in real life where you could be like, oh yeah, I could see him being a pimp at a sex doll brothel? Like, do you know anyone like that? The Japanese? Okay. Well, look, that's just not fair, alright? They've got used lolly panty vending machines, and that's just expected, you know? But, no, sex doll brothel. I thought about it, and I just couldn't understand the mentality. Like, listen, I get it. I bought big pair of heaving tits because it made a nice pillow, so I'm not gonna judge a man that wants to pay for sex, right? And it's whatever. It's the oldest profession. I'm not gonna judge you for that. Whatever. But how much of a fucking pathetic introvert do you have to be? How introverted are you that you can't even pay a real woman who's gonna, like, ride your dick? Like, let's be real. You're not... Think of it like this, alright? I'm not just gonna pick on introverts, because I know probably 90% of you are, alright? That's just me taking a jab, right? I'm sure extroverts do it too, but what is the fucking problem in your head where you've got to seriously... You're not supporting an actual sex worker, like some chick that will suck your dick for $100 or whatever. You know, they got mouths to feed. They got dicks to suck, dude. Come on. Like, support the artist. Right? All your money's going to some douchebag that's like, he's like, wow, I have this big collection of sex dolls. I'm also kind of short on cash. I got it!
Oh my god.
You think he cleans them all?
I can see it! I've got a mental image in my head, and I'm loving it and hating it at the same time.
Right. And who cleans those things? Who do you think has to clean it? Do you want to clean it? If they paid $20 an hour? $20 an hour.
Would I?
9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Would you clean sex doll pussies?
No.
Huh?
Would I get
Your benefit is
40 hours a week?
Your benefit is you get sloppy seconds after you clean it.
You probably made it really big.
Or don't. I mean, that just don't clean it. I don't care.
You only gotta clean it once.
Get sloppy seconds after.
Wait,
Oh, look at woo!
we got Einstein over here.
There's a zinger for you.
Oh God.
So,
We haven't shared a toy.
Hey, we talked about that before.
don't you just hate awkward silences?
Hmm.
No.
Awkward
Kinda do.
silences.
I love
It
it.
makes me laugh.
Stephen Carell taught me it's okay.
Sorry.
Don't you just hate awkward silences?
Yes, and
You know what I wonder? What are the odds that at least...
That's a giant panda.
Don't you just hate awkward silences? You know, this whole time I haven't been walking around with the mic. I realized I look like some kind of wizard. It's like a level 2 cleric levitation spell up in here, you know. If anyone's trying to play D&D, I love the game, you know. It's pretty cool. I like to play as a bard, and to kill like a rat, I write a whole fucking 6-minute long folk anthem about killing one rat, you know. They kicked me out of the campaign, but, you know, they don't got time for that. But it's like, come on, I'm trying to immerse myself. I want to write a 6-minute long song about vanquishing the dungeon rat. Fuck you. It's called role-playing, dipshit. Have you heard of it?
He's fully immersed.
Fucking aggro DMs, man. Toxic DMs. But don't worry, I don't... Yup. No, I really do. Yeah.
But you got a loop.
I could just pretend it's a loop. Just be like... I'm gonna kill that rat. I'm gonna smush it with my bat. Hey, where are you guys going? Fuck that rat.
That's how you kill it.
You want to hear another one of those morbid, fucked up OCD intrusive thoughts that I suffer with? You know, you want to know what my brain does to me? I thought to myself, laying awake in bed at night, I was like, 9/11. God, that was depressing. You know, what if there's like one guy, some degenerate, you know, he's been living in the city, he's 57 years old, his wife died years ago, down on his luck, but, you know, the memories keep him alive, his daughter's out off to college somewhere. He's a lonely guy, you know, hardworking, lonely, American guy.
Exactly on 9/11
Huh.
too.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't have a joke about that,
No, I'm not.
I assure you.
It's fine.
Oh, I see. There's the joke. See, that's the joke right there. I'm loving this crowd work. I'm loving it. I love this crowd work. But no, check this out. Check this out, right? What if that lonely man, you know, life's looking down, he just needs to catch a break. Walks in, it's 8:43 a.m. and he's like, oh, you know what? I've been pent up for a bit. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I haven't even clocked in yet. I'm just gonna sit in my office, just crank one out real quick. He starts jerking it. And then all of a sudden he hears, he's just about to nut. He hears, and he,
Oh God.
That's the moment the plane
but he's below the impact zone. He's below where the plane hit, like let's say floor 50 or some shit, right?
Yo.
And he ends up coming right when the plane hits. Like the vibration makes him nut, right?
Don't ever say no.
No.
And he develops a fetish. He develops a fetish, first of all, for plane striking buildings. He has a terrorism fetish now, because that he's never come more hard in his life than that moment, and he didn't even know what happened. He just knew
Yeah,
you know,
that makes sense.
big boom.
It's like,
But then he hears people screaming and smells fire, and he's like, God damn it. Just what I needed today. Just what I needed. Is this what I get? Is this my karma for jerking off in my office today? Like, did this really have to happen? You know, we don't hear those survivor stories from 9/11. We don't hear about the guy that was jerking off or fucking his secretary, cheating on his wife. We don't hear about the guy that was snorting a line of fucking 2000s blow off the.
One dude like that though. It's gotta be one.
There has to be.
For sure.
He should write a book and sell it.
Guy in that whole era that was just like, fuck it, let it burn, bring it down. I'm done with life.
Filed one too many TPS reports or whatever. You know, and I'm sorry for anyone personally affected by 9/11. I'm sorry, but excuse me. I'm sorry, but it's been 20 fucking years.
You're right.
So you know, those cheap ass microwavable burritos you get from the from the frozen section at Walmart.
Don't you talk shit about Amy's burritos, okay?
I know what you're
Amy's is
talking
good.
Those fuckers slap, bro. Don't talk shit about it. Hey, you're talking about the single.
It's
You're
gonna be
talking
hot.
about the single man's food. Be careful.
Talk shit about him.
So you know those frozen microwavable burritos you get from Walmart?
Yes.
The other day I was microwaving one of those fuckers. You know, I got it down pat. It says 80 seconds. Fuck you. I'm putting it in for 69 seconds. So put in my
What a rebel.
put in my 69-second burrito.
He's fucking with the law.
It's almost done. I can smell the beef substitute they got shoved in there that looks like an inside-out brown asshole. You know, like jail quality shit, jail beef. And my mom's in the living room watching My 600-Pound Life. Any of you guys know that show? TLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 600-Pound Life.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that burrito, and I say, "Hey, Mom, you think you could change the channel real quick? Cause I'm not trying to look at my potential future if I keep eating these fucking things." Like, let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna end up looking like your average Twitch subscriber at this fucking rate. Am I right?
Oh.
You know, speaking of Twitch, I don't think Amaranth or Amor, stupid slut with abs and red hair, or Pokimane, you know, I don't think they'd ever do another stream ever again if they had to actually, like, look at their audience. If there were, like, 10,000 camera feeds that they had to stare at, or had to see looking back at them. A bunch of teenagers furiously jerking off while they're playing GTA 5 or in their hot tub or whatever stupid shit they do. That's not to say all Twitch is bad. I know there's streamers probably in the audience, or you guys are fans of people like Moist Critical, you know, Charlie. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Any Critical fans out there?
Bro,
I don't even have a joke about Critical. I just
Francis is fishing.
I've heard of him, I don't know him.
You want to know, remember earlier I told you about the Discord chick who I'm gonna, like, plan out this whole military-style operation to go get my dick sucked?
Wait, what?
Remember?
Oh god. Yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah.
something I'm wary of with this shit. There's something I'm concerned about, right?
There's many things to be wary of.
Exactly. There's
Oh, you think? For real? Yeah, you know what's one of the grossest things I've learned from dating multiple women? Like,
Yes, I was gonna say.
something I learned is I gotta stop buying white bed sheets.
Wait, someone told me.
Why? Explain yourself.
Oh,
Gotta stop buying white bed sheets, man. And I know you can't help it, ladies. I know I'm a fucking misogynist pig. I know. But look, listen. I bought 2 different sets of 500 thread count Egyptian cotton seats. They look and feel like heaven.
your fucking mistake.
And then you know what happens? They come and unleash hell all over it. And a nice big fuck you amorphous blob of fucking, you know, DNA. And I'm just like, ugh. Why do you have to make my bedspread look like a fucking crime scene? God damn it. It's fucking gross, man. It's gross, alright? And to be fair,
Give me a warning at least, please. I want to get out of the blast area.
oh my god. But, you know,
Starting to learn it's easier being gay.
you know, if I were more clever, I'm sure I could have a witty retort to that. You know, cocks don't bleed, I guess, so that's a plus. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what you got?
The mess is easier to clean up. The mess is easier to clean up.
It hurts my eyesight.
Yes.
Astute observation,
Wow,
sir.
thank you.
Well, no, listen.
You think I like
You make my bedspread.
every time I fucking come? Oh.
I'm talking about blood!
You are the first woman ever to openly admit that to anyone. You are the first woman I've met to openly admit that. I'm proud. I'm glad.
Well,
You related
only a
too
meerkat. Oh, I love
Sorry.
this.
Wow.
So, real quick, I just want to say, like, when I said turning my bedspread into a crime scene, I meant blood. And I mean, to be fair, I do, you know, maybe I did turn her face into a crime scene before, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He's like, he just
But,
Oh,
you got me,
I get it.
you got me Googling how to get bloodstains out of bed sheets. And you got me putting on another goddamn FBI watch list because God can't come up with a better way to filter your fucking eggs.
Huh? Yeah, of course.
Salsa water and lemon, or just wear red.
Well, I heard cold water. I heard cold water and hydrogen peroxide, but
yeah.
Huh? It is
still
fine.
had to throw out the sheets. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I don't know.
All right, guys. So,
The tracking gets fucked up.
this is a bit unorthodox,
It's fine.
and you guys have been an amazing crowd. Honestly, I'm saying that with 100% sincerity. I love.
You're amazing.
I
You have
love.
so much effort.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome, cutie.
So this is a bit unorthodox, but I saved a little comedy like a joke song that I wrote for last. I wanted to hit you guys
Omelet, bro.
because I am a musician primarily. This is, believe it or not, this is my second stand-up set I've ever done. This is numero dos
You seem
of being up here on a stage doing comedy.
So well.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
Thanks. Yeah, oh, in all seriousness, I appreciate that. I've got a lot of experience on stage being a musician, and it just kind of carries over the whole swagger, confidence, or faux confidence, you know? Like, maybe it's not always there, but it don't matter. I'm up here making people laugh. Who gives a shit? But,
Hell yeah.
so,
That's it.
for my grand finale,
That girl in my sheets.
there you go. For my grand finale, I'm gonna go ahead and play you guys a song I wrote. I think it's like 2 weeks ago. This dude in the open mic night public server, right? Public open mic night. This visitor comes up to me, and he's in a sock avatar. And me and him, we have one of the most
Are you streaming?
hilarious conversations I've ever had in this game. And you know what I did? I went ahead and wrote a song about it. And this song is called, hang on, take a shot if you want to, because I'm about to take a shot.
Yeah.
Cheers, big ears.
Fuck.
Guy in a sock avatar approaches me. We conversate. So I went ahead and wrote
Oh, yeah.
the sock song. One, two, three, five. Whoa, sweet riffs, dude. Oh, thanks, Sock Man. Hey, Anthony. Your buddy tells me you've been writing some songs lately. Oh, for real? Yeah, I wrote a few of them. Well, hey, guess what? Yeah, what's up? I bet you couldn't write a song about cum socks. Oh, bet? 1, 2, 3, 4. I was in my room last night, looking at some hentai. My mom looked underneath my bed. I think that I'm gonna lose my head, cause mom just found a cum sock. Mom just found a cum sock. I wanted to get my rocks off, but mom just found a cum sock. Everybody! Cause there were mushrooms starting to sprout. She threw my favorite cum sock out, but that's okay, cause in my drawer got a $100. Mom just found a cum sock. Mom just found a cum sock. I wanted to get my rocks off, but mom just found a cum sock. Mom just found the 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 cum sock. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the sock song. My name's Metal Anthony. You guys are fucking cool as fuck. You're all gonna get laid. We're all gonna get laid. I'm gonna go fly halfway across the US and get my dick sucked. Woo! Thank you, thank you. You guys are fantastic. Like Frank West on Dead Rising. Fantastic.
Yo, next time we want to hear Mom just found the Lovins.
The Lovins?
Dude, give it up one more time for fucking Anthony. Holy shit. Fucking cum socks and all. Dan, I'd suck on his cum sock, that's for fucking sure. Look at that guy with his fucking bunny ears on. Oh my god. Just beautiful. Oh, not yours, that's for sure. Alright, look at that beautiful Asian man over there. Holy shit, look at his dick! Man, that's probably like 3 inches. That's bigger than mine. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. God damn. Look at that. Anyways, I'm hoping you have a good time tonight. You know, I appreciate you guys being so respectful of all of my comedians. You know, the only hecklers so far have been us in the back there. So we apologize for that. The world is still being made. We were told that the back part would be muted. It was not. We apologize for that. We apologize for that very much, very much. However, still fuck all of you because we can do whatever the fuck we want. But like, our last guy, the headliner of the night, good old Andy. You know, he comes from the West Coast. Hey, fuck you and your hand in the wall. But like, comes from the West Coast. He's been around. He's done comedy show after comedy show. You know, headliner of the night, greatest man in the world, probably. Who knows? But like, give it up for Mr. Andy, the fucking Stormtrooper. Woo! Give it up for him.
Yes, what's up? What's going on? Thank you so much for such a great intro, and give it up for everybody else who came before us. Like, that was awesome, right? Fucking Metal Anthony with his cum socks, you know, and yeah, Alaskan Jew for putting this together. Thank you so much. Very relatable, yes, very relatable. He was, you know, I think Anthony was talking about the fleshlights, and you know, I was looking to buy one online, and it's like, it's kind of expensive, you know. It's like, I think it's like $70 for a fleshlight, but you know you can buy you can get a cheaper one if it's smaller. They have smaller, cheaper ones, you know. And I'm not like trying to. I don't need the entire. What I'm saying is I don't need to pay for the entire fleshlight, right? They have the cheaper ones. But you know what's even better than a fleshlight is a grapefruit, because with the grapefruit you can eat it afterwards. You got yourself a meal. So it's a win-win right there, you know? It's perfect. That's how that works. Yeah, the grapefruit. I find the acidity of the grapefruit really cuts through all that fat. That's what I'm, you know, it's really well balanced meal. I love doing this. Is my first time doing a VR chat show, so thank you all for being a part of it. I love all the beautiful couples here, like this the skeleton and this little girl. I can't decide who has the weirder fetish. I just don't know what about that is. The skeleton with a little girl. I think there's. Got it. That makes sense. I love it. You know, very inclusive, expressing yourself in this world. And now the skeleton is showing me his gooch. I can see all the way up to his throat. The skeleton is a. That is some acrobatics right there. That body tracking. Oh, that's the invite. Got it. Yeah, I'm still picking up the social cues here, and well, you know, now I can't look away from the skeleton's crotch because I think you know, this guy's like, oh, this guy's like, the investment for the body tracking is worth it because look at what I can do. Oh, ERP. I definitely have heard that before. Yeah, you know, let's maybe we'll connect after the show. Yeah, maybe we'll connect after the show. I won't lie, I am curious and intrigued and a little turned on. Honestly, that's the best combination of feelings, so very good, very good. That's how babies are made. That's how babies are. Exactly. Yeah. So you know, my first time doing a VR show. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm Asian. I don't know. Are there any other Asians in here? Any other Asians?
Yeah. Let's go.
Hell yeah! Where are my fellow Asians at? Yeah, Royce TM over there. Very cool. Nice. Yeah. So I'm Asian. I do stand up outside of VR, and in VR too now. You know, this is awesome. You know, I had a very weird week this week. You know, someone came up to me and they asked me, "What are you?" Right? What are you? And I don't think it's okay to ask that unless it's Halloween. Unless it's Halloween. Or in VR, right? Exactly, right? But my identity is confusing though. My identity is confusing. I am Chinese, but I look Korean, which makes me a white liberal's nightmare. That's right. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know how like when some white people they try to guess your ethnicity based on what you order at the food court? You know, like I'm like walking towards the Panda Express, and they're like, okay. And then I'm like, never mind, I'm gonna go get some sushi instead. And they're like, okay, all right, you know. It is weird though, because there's like so many different like Asian countries, right? But somehow we're still just one category on Pornhub. Like an entire continent is one category. That's like as if there's a category just called holes, right? I love holes. Who's into holes? Yeah, I don't care what I watch. I just want to watch holes.
Shia LaBeouf was garbage in that movie.
He was. Yes, Stanley Yelnats. He was terrible. Absolute worst. Couldn't dig a hole to save his life. You know? I think you had to dig like 20 holes to audition for that movie, and I think he failed.
That's why he got it.
That's true. That's true. He was the only one who showed up. Everyone else was like, "What is this bullshit?" Yeah. So I am Chinese. You know, it is weird. I think it's a weird time right now to be Asian in America, right? You know, you get it, Royce TM. Like, you know, people here they love things Asian people make, like matcha, boba, Jordans, but they like hate Asian people. You know what I mean? Hate Asian people. Like one time I was outside, someone came up to me and they're like, "Go back to your country and take me with you." Like, what do I say to that? What is that? What kind of quasi-racist thing is that?
That's a fucking weeb right there.
Yeah.
That's a weeb right there. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's
It's a right-wing weeb.
It's a right-wing weeb. Yeah, it's like go back to your country, but show me where other cool like manga is. You know, that's I want to see. Show me where Demon Slayer was made. That's what I want to know. That's what it is.
Show me where ecchi and hentai are drawn.
Exactly. I want to know where the source. Bring me to the source. I Yeah. But I do think, you know, I do think like, you know, racism does hit differently for Asians, right? You know?
You do.
Like people won't follow us around in a store unless it's a pet store, right? Like it's not my fault I always gravitate towards the fattest dogs. I just like chubby dogs. I don't know. They're cute, all right? Why can't I like a chubby dog in peace? You know, people are always like, they think we're up to something. You know. Yeah, you know, my parents when I was growing up, my parents. I'm also a '90s baby. You know, everyone was saying that they're '90s babies. I'm a '90s baby. I think the best part about growing up in the '90s, right, was learning what a blowjob was from the president. How cool is that? That's cool. Exactly. And like kids these days, what are they learning about from the presidency? Like the definition of insurrection? Like that's so lame. That's so boring. So yeah, you know, when I was growing up. Yeah, you know, they hate that. Yeah, that's something that they've learned, yes. Something they've I mean it's not as cool as a blowjob. Right, it's not that's true. I mean they do say it like maybe when there's you know maybe when a Gen Z person is trying to get into someone's pants, they're like, "Let me see your vagina."
No.
Like maybe that's something that they picked up. Like I don't know. That's you know. But so like you know when I was growing up, you know my parents were both very cheap. Like you know they didn't like allow me to go on the field trips with my school. They'd always find a cheaper alternative, right? Like instead of taking me to go see fish at the aquarium, they would take me to go see fish at the Chinese restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, you know, my dad would take me to go see like the, you know, he'd point to the Dungeness crab in the crab tank at a Chinese restaurant, and he'd be like, "Observe the Dungeness crab in its natural habitat, beneath a pile of other Dungeness crabs." Y'all ever been to a Chinese restaurant before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've seen this tank.
I've seen one with crab though.
Oh, okay. Well, hang out with me, and I'll take you to a bunch. You know, they got crabs, they got all sorts of weird shit. They got sea cucumbers. You guys like sea cucumbers?
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
They're funky looking.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're kind of like they're kind of weird. They're like chewy, but like not, you know. Anyways, yeah, let's not even worry about that. Basically like you know so my dad you know he'd take me to the fish tank and he'd be like you know explaining to me and this is how I learned that at the top of the food chain was a Chinese guy with some soy sauce. That's how I learned that, you know. And what's this, you know, that's just that is a fact of life, right? Let me tell you this right when the pandemic started, someone came up to me randomly, like a stranger came up to me, and they asked me, "Why do Chinese people eat bat?" Right, which is kind of a racist question to ask, right? And the thing was, I like wanted to give an informed opinion, and I didn't know that Chinese people ate bat until like a week ago when the entire world learned it, right? Like I had no time to try it out. I didn't know what it tasted like. So I couldn't tell them I couldn't say anything to him, right? And I was trying to think like what would be a thing to respond to him with, and you know, there are things that I love eating that are Chinese. Like I love Sichuan food. Anyone here like Sichuan food?
Oh yeah, it's bomb. Yes.
Love Sichuan. It's so spicy. It's like it makes your mouth burn on fire. Like I love Sichuan food so much. I'll eat it every single day until I die of rectal cancer. That's how much I love it. Right?
It's gonna hurt going in and coming out.
Coming out's the best part. Coming out's the best part.
It's